if I'm shooting it in a landscape orientation, I'm getting too much light from the side. So let me know if you also think this composition is super awesome. This is this beautiful picture with the snow in the foreground, the beautiful forest. I'm doing a focus tag because we're so close to that boulder. I really don't know if I have the image or not. Welcome to a new video, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm on my way to the Belgian Ardennes. I'm going here because it's overcast and we got a little bit of snow here. That's amazing. I didn't know that. And because it's overcast weather today, we're gonna probably photograph some cascades in the mountains. Maybe you all already start to know when I'm driving to the Ardennes. I'm also doing an overnight in the car because it's always fun to stay overnight in the Ardennes so I can shoot another video in the morning. I found our first composition of this shoot today, and it's the entrance of this forest that I'm photographing, but with the snow and the greens, the soft light coming into this in this forest is super nice to see, and it's a portrait orientated picture that I'm gonna take, because if I'm shooting it in a landscape orientation, I'm getting too much light from the side. And it takes away from the soft light in this picture. And photographing this entrance of this forest and with the snow on the ground, my camera, the metering is all wrong. It's telling me I have to slow down with my shutter speed because the forest on top is very dark in comparison with the snow in the front. So the snow got blown out and the forest was exposed correctly. So I did an underexposure for the forest to get my whites and the snow correctly, and then I did a correct exposure for the forest again to blend that in afterwards and not clip my highlights in the snow. This is this beautiful picture with the snow in the foreground, the beautiful forest, and the light in this picture. It's really nice because it's, yeah, like I told you in the beginning, the light coming into this forest is super soft. And then with the snow in the foreground and also a little bit snow further into this forest, it's super cool. It's the first time for me photographing snow in a forest. So already got the first picture in the bag, so a great start for this video. But let's explore more before we lose the light. I found a new composition here. We're just against the water, so that's really nice. That was what I was searching for a nice composition with the water, the snow, and the trees. And this is the first really awesome picture, because in the foreground of this picture we got a cascade coming our way. We got that movement in this picture, and then in the back of this picture, the landscape is going up. It's hill upwards. In the back of this frame, there's a piece with some snow on this hill where there's a tree standing, and the light is coming from the right side against that tree. It's super nice, and with the cascades and then going into this forest, it really leads our eye perfectly into this forest. It's so awesome. I really love this image. And of course, when I'm shooting cascades or moving water, I always put the circular polarizer and defilter on it. It's a super cool thing to use because it's a 2-in-1, and I can bring down my light coming onto the sensor, so I can play with my shutter speeds without really touching my settings. So I'm shooting at f11 because I want a lot of sharpness in this picture at ISO 100, and then with moving this lever here on this circular polarizer, I can just change the light that's coming onto the sensor and make my shutter speed shorter, or make my shutter speeds longer. And also with using the polarizer and defilter, the colors in the landscape also get a little bit more saturated a little bit. They're getting a little bit deeper, so it's a really nice feature of this polarization filter. So let me know if you also think this composition is super awesome, because it's the second one for today and I'm really loving it. It's super cool. I've been walking for a while already now, and I'm trying to search for other compositions, and I came across these trees here and they're covered with moss and it's super cool. And I'm trying to search a composition with all the boulders in front of the trees, because it looks really cool, but there's not really a composition that I can show the trees in their beauty, because the landscape here is so cluttered. I'm not gonna do the tree justice to make a composition out of it. I just found another composition, and I think it's one of those compositions that you say you like it or you don't like it. I don't know, we have to see, but I'm using the Tokina 11 to 60 millimeters, and the focal length right now is around 12 millimeters, a little bit more. And I'm photographing these boulders here in this forest towards this big tree. But you can see also the other trees. We got the light here that is like a little bit of the sun is shining into this forest. So I think I will make the light a little bit warmer on the right side of this composition. But I'm not entirely sure if the composition is good or not. I need your feedback a little bit on this composition, what you think about this composition. And I'm doing a focus stack because we're so close to that boulder. If I would focus on the tree, the boulder in front of us will be out of focus, and if I focus on the boulder, everything else in this landscape will be out of focus. I haven't put on the circular polarizer and defilter just because I'm too lazy to be honest. And at this moment I'm going back towards the car, not to finish the video, but on the car I got two roads that I could go, and I took the left one because it went to the cascades, to the water that I wanted to photograph, and the other one is going more into the forest, so it's getting dark, so I'm trying to hurry a little bit to go back a little bit more into the forest and see if we can find at least one more composition over there, or a photo over there. So I'm risking my compositions in the forest because I was walking back towards the car and I came across this open place here. I will show you in a bit. And there were some super low clouds passing by super quickly, and they were purple, so or they were pink. So I stopped, I took out my gear to start taking photos, and I think I was just in time to take one photo with some pink in the clouds. But now I'm risking all my time now to photograph the sunset, because on the horizon behind the trees I see a yellow border, and I hope the sun will shine underneath the clouds and light up the clouds once again before it's really setting. It's not certain if that's gonna happen, but we have to wait and see. And otherwise this will be the last composition of today. So I've put the camera here on a big boulder here in the landscape, and I'm photographing with the water. So I'm following the flow of the water and I'm shooting towards the sunset. It maybe isn't the cleanest composition that I took today, but it was because I saw the pink clouds and I was like hurrying like a crazy man, and yeah, I don't think we're gonna get some colors right now, but it was worth trying it to get that last composition. So this is a photo that I took, and this is the one with a little bit of pink clouds. You cannot see it, but the clouds were just a little bit pink, and you can see this tree trunk here in the foreground. You can also see it here on the bottom of the composition, and I really hope it wasn't all for nothing. With what I'm seeing right now in the landscape, the colors also are so great. Now the colors are better now. I think I was filming in a wrong setting, so I don't know how long I was filming in this wrong setting, but I will try to correct the colors if it's possible. But man, I was rushing so hard to capture the beautiness, and oh, I hope I can blend that pinkish clouds into this composition. That would be super cool. It's time to pack up the gear, and I feel really strange. It's because I don't know if I have the shot or not. So I don't know if I need to feel happy or not. I'm happy because I got some great photos today, but with rushing this image, and I was like, yeah, some color in the sky. I was really missing it for a long time because it's been gray and misty for weeks now, and finally it was like, yeah, some colors. And when I got the camera, I took a few pictures and it was gone. So oh man, I don't know, I really don't know if I have the image or not, because I wanted to have the polarization and defilter on it to have a longer shutter speed, but then also with the colors in the sky. So yeah, it's I only gonna know when I'm editing this photo. So maybe I should film a piece like yeah, I got the image, woohoo! And another piece like, oh, I don't know, I don't have the photo. Wow, it's, yeah, really, it's super strange. I don't know. It's the first time I have a feeling like this when I'm taking photos, that I really don't know. Normally when I'm photographing, I know if I know when I have the image or not, but this time, strange. Yeah. Back at the car, I'm already making my bed, so I don't have to do it when it's really dark. Already it's very dark outside, and I bought this air mattress on AliExpress, and it has a built-in pump. It's like a sponge inside, and it sucks air, and then you have to push it and it blows the air inside of the mattress. I also took a photo here from the road, and I did a long exposure with some light rails. It was fun to do. And I gotta do some research afterwards when I'm in the car, because we got that beautiful sunset this evening, or at least we got a small part of it. So maybe there's a small chance that we're gonna have a nice sunrise tomorrow morning. Okay, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow morning. It's next week's for you guys. Bye bye.